Hey, hello guys, welcome back to Silly Point. This is the first impression video of the M2 MacBook Pro. I got the space grey color. It's a 13-inch laptop and I got the base model, which is 256 gigs of SSD and 8 gigs of unified memory. I got the base model and it has 8 core CPU, 10 core GPU, 16 core neural engine. There are two Thunderbolt 3 Type-C port on the left and one headphone jack on the right. So let's check the video on the audio clarity. So I'm shooting this video on the MacBook's 720p webcam. Comment whether the video and the audio clarity is good. I got this Mac for $1,299, which is 1,29,900 INR. I don't know whether this is including the tax or excluding the tax. I'll check that and then I'll write about that in the description. So I was looking to buy the MacBook Air, but then I wanted the touch bar, so I went for the Pro. And then I checked the MacBook Air's 10 core GPU model, which is 1,29,900 INR, which is the same price as the MacBook Pro, but then the MacBook Pro has 8 core CPU and 10 core GPU, whereas the MacBook Air has 7 core CPU and 10 core GPU. So I went for the Pro, and I really needed the touch bar, so I went for the Pro. Next thing is the SSD speed, which most of them think the MacBook Pro has really slow SSD, but then in my opinion this SSD speed is okay, but then it's slightly slower than the M1. But each and every laptop has some sort of disadvantage, so this doesn't matter in my opinion. So I went for this, and it's pretty smooth, I reckon. I wanted to buy the 512GB SSD and 16GB unified memory model, but then it wasn't available, so I went for the 8 gigs version. And in my opinion, if you're doing a lot of multitasking and stuff like that, go for 16GB model. If you're doing 4K or 8K editing and stuff like that, you can do it on the MacBook Pro 8 gigs version. But still, if you're doing a lot of multitasking, then go for the 16GB model. If you're just doing some sort of web browsing or stuff like that, go for the MacBook Air or go for the Mac Mini. A Mac Mini is a good option in my opinion. But then I didn't want to buy that because I need to carry a monitor with it each and every time, which is not practically possible. I'll be traveling to my native place frequently, and I needed a laptop. I didn't wanna go for the Mac Mini, so I got this. So the Air looks good than the Pro, but then the Pro performs better than the Air. So in my opinion, if you want 1080p webcam, if you want edge to edge display, then go for the Air. If you don't want a 1080p webcam and a 720p webcam is enough for you, then go for the Pro, cause it performs better than the Air for sure. So in my opinion, Pro is way better than Air. So that's all for today. Okay, bye. I'll do a full detailed video about this after 1 or 2 months.